FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Khopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
What's this one?
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. These were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
Good question.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance, it boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied chariot line models, and you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
So it was designed to take control. Basically what you're saying. So that was enlightening. Faro Industries, or Faro Automated Industries rather, is responsible for creating the Metal Devil, the Corruptor and the Deathbringer, and, well, presumably all the others as well. Of course, I believe the Metal Devil's the only one we don't get to actually meet in this game. Maybe in a sequel. You must be getting near the top. I can hear the... Whoa, 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 wrong way. I can hear the wind whipping around.
Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobeck.
I suspect it's not her making it difficult, to be honest with you. Wait, is this the way I just came up? Yeah, it must have. Yeah, it is. Ah, here we go.
Plants can find a way to hang on up here. Guess I can too.
Hell of a way of looking at it, but okay. Oh boy, jump! Ooh, wasn't aiming for that one, but I'll take it. Oh, what we got here? Regarding the rumors.
That began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Well, I wouldn't be so quick to judge that. Dear God, look how high up we are.
Snow chill, bitches.
I think they were probably originally designed for peace, and then something obviously went wrong. All that talk of biomass, maybe they were originally. Well, no, they said in the data entries that they were developing green machines. Jesus, look at that drop. So the chances are. Oh, hang on, have I got to scoot round? Oh. Chances are that there we go. Oh, no, maybe not. The chances are they were environmental machines, and something, if you'll pardon the expression, corrupted them. Oh, here we go. No, that's the way I came. Oh, there's handholds there. Corrupted them and then became more like their military counterparts.
Full already.
And jump. Oh, wow, I was almost convinced I was going to fall then. Oh, wait. All hands on deck. What are these? Oh, these are the weapon specs, right. From Gordon Nakata to Gina Zyman, all hands on deck. Gina. Ever hear of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I, until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us, now that the stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of Hearts Timor related lawsuits to 127, most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nation states and NGOs. And that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hearts itself. Call every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defence lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. Gordon Nakada, Associate General Counsel, FAS. Okay, so as if they didn't have enough problems, they were being sued by everybody as well. Ow. Oh God, how far back is this going to take me? Oh, just outside the door, okay. Wait, no it's not. Oh, you little... Right, which one's that? Yeah, all hands. Okay, yeah, he's just outside the door. Oh, where did I... I'm confused now as to how I died. Where did I drop down? wrong way, wrong way. Oh wait, if that's all hands on deck, did I just... Have I double backed on myself? No, I haven't been up here before, have I? Don't like the way this music's ramping up. Either something's going to happen, or I feel like I'm either going to get attacked, or I'm about to find out some form of revelation. Careful. Holy crap. Can I press that open? No, Snowdrift stopping it. What's this one? Banda C incident. Yeah. From Stacey Anders to Robert Rescher, Dolphin Vid. Another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently a fisherman in the Banda C captured video of a Hearts Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Pulau Wetar on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender. Ugh. As if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Stacey Anders, VP of PR. FAS. So the Horus is the metal devil, right? And that wiped out the dolphins single-handedly, apparently. Well,
A way up.
at least the last of them.
All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
A conference table, apparently. Oh, we've got a computer over there.
I can't spare the weight.
Oh man, if you're so high up you can't see the ground, you're too high up. What we got here?
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Oh.
Elisabet, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You've screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elisabet Sobeck here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
If it helps, she does seem to sound like you.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Ooh, last one.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
Bit late
You've
for
got
that.
a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Express lift.
This doesn't add up. Sobeck couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you
Ta-da.
really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the older ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
I can understand what he's saying, but if you're so smart, how comes I did what you couldn't?
If you're so smart, why do you know so little after a lifetime scratching around in the dirt? It's not my fault you're bad at what you do. I came to these ruins looking for Elisabet Sobeck, not because of the things she did centuries ago, but because people are trying to kill me right now, today. I've got bigger problems to deal with than your crap.
Congratulations. You just graduated from whining to throwing a temper tantrum. I'm sure Elisabet would be proud. You need to get a grip on yourself and start thinking straight. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elisabet Sobeck.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The old one's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elisabet do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
I have questions.
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Wasting your time? Let's start here and work our way round.
Is there any chance that Elisabet Sobeck could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elisabet's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time. Now if that's enough talking, be on your way.
No, not yet.
I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Gotcha. How are you tracking my focus?
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Okay, and why are you doing all this?
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
Alright, so what do you know about the Faro robots?
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
And who is Hades?
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elisabet. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Faro robots.
But if Elisabet found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
Interesting theory. That's enough for now.
Elisabet told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the eastern mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait.
I was just thinking that.
Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up, at least. US Robot Command
Okay.
next, to learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
How far down... Oh, okay, it's a rappel thing as well. You'll say, how far down did that actually take me? Level 23 reach, excellent. I tried opening that.
Nutritious.
Apparently not. So that was quite revelatory. Oh, still really high up. Oh, there's another rappel point. And we're on the ground, I think.
Snow. Not getting any warmer out here.
What I need right now is a campfire. Is that heading back into the ruins? Oh no. Yeah, I need to, yeah. Let's change my focus to there. That way. Oh wow. Oh, I thought there was a massive jump there then. Oh, why can't I... Well, that's just plain annoying. How do I get out of
when I
here?
was a kid.
Come on, Aloy, sprint. Okay, so basically I'm going to get to this fireplace. Okay, I thought I heard something machine then. And then I'm going to take a break. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far. It's been quite the information dump today. Oh, there it is. Okay, great. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far. Feel free to leave a comment and a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell if you have, so you always get notified of a new episode. And I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.